The ACT and the unions, I'm not opposed to unions, but they're demanding wage increases unrelated to productivity. Now, surely tomorrow, the first word that should come out is that productivity must come first. You can only pay for wages out of profit. Do you think that's going to have, productivity will have the profile it deserves?
Well, I hope so. The Prime Minister's used the productivity word, and it was terrific to hear him say it, but it's got to be front and centre of all the conversations, because without productivity, you won't get those sustainable and sustained wage increases that unions want, everyone wants. It'll just be pie-in-the-sky stuff that will put people out of work when they push too hard. So, the unions, ACTU, have come up with a proposal around starting up what they call multi-party bargaining. That's different businesses, agreements for different businesses. As far as we know, it doesn't matter. It hasn't been thought through around what their size is, what their industry is,
Correct.
what their geography is,
Correct.
what their aspirations are, what their current situation is. At the moment, it looks like the unions are pushing to impose wage increases on those businesses. And we've made it very clear to government too that what the unions want is to be allowed to pursue industrial action, like the Sydney train dispute today, in pursuit of those ends. So imagine if there's a wage dispute over a childcare centre, that the entire childcare sector could be brought to its knees over a dispute in one centre or a lack of an agreement in one centre. We've said that is a complete and utter unnegotiable red line for business. We will not tolerate that.
And no, you can't. The Prime Minister has said that Australians have conflict fatigue. That's correct. He wants, from the summit, quote, a new culture of cooperation. He wants to expand, his words, the common interest. But he's going to abolish the Australian Building and Construction Commission. Now, this is an area that's very close to your heart, your members. This doesn't add up. I mean, you would know the construction industry is on its knees for a variety of reasons, shortage of skills, materials, inflated costs and so on. And big construction outfits have gone to the wall. But under the ABCC, you at least had guaranteed payment for the subbies within 30 days. Now, where does this fit into jobs and productivity?
Well, it doesn't, and we have opposed the abolition of the ABCC from day one, and we've been strong supporters of it because it is an industry which needs strong regulation and strong oversight. You see what happens on building sites. You hear it all the time from constructors around union behaviour, around pickets, around nonsensical stoppages over safety and other issues that, quite frankly, they make up. And if there isn't a regulator, you're going to have a union, the CFMMEU, the construction part of it, the most militant union in the country, running rampant. That's going to be shocking for that construction industry. It's going to be shocking for costs. It's going to be shocking for the rest of the economy who will have those costs flow on. So, the government may say that they'll put forward legislation to abolish the ABCC. We will oppose it. We hope all the crossbenchers oppose it. It's crucial that they do it. Without a regulator, we're just going to have a union run rampant, and that's not a great outcome when you're looking for a more productive Australia.
Right.